Hello, family. So this week I had this feeling, right? The feeling that every believer has ever felt, right? And if you are a real believer, you know what I'm talking about, okay? God took me to 2nd Ezra chapter 3, okay? So we have Ezra. He feeling the same type of way every believer has felt, the way I was feeling this week, okay? And that feeling is you start feeling like I took a chance on God, okay? I've never seen him before, right? And all I have is this feeling, like you can feel him, right? And you hear this voice that's telling you to do things, and sometimes at that moment when he's telling you to do things, it seems like almost a setup, right? It feels like he telling you to do things, and then it's almost like you're being punished for the things that he's telling you to do, when in actuality he's like setting you up for your reward, right? But at the moment it doesn't feel like it. It feels like you being punished. It's like I be talking to God all the time. I be telling him this all the time. Every time he tell me to do something, and then it feel like immediately after I'm being punished, I'm like, God, like, what's going on? Why did you tell me to do that? Like, I feel like I'm being punished. Do you hate me? I feel like sometimes God just wants you to be real with him. He already know how you feeling. He just wants you to be real and say it out loud, right? Because right after I be like, do you hate me? Like, what's going on? It's like I have like a little mini breakthrough, okay? But I be going through it, okay? And I'll be out here like, what's up, God? Like, I'm on your side. Remember, like, you said if I follow you and follow your laws and commands, right, that I would be blessed coming in and blessed going out. I'll be the head and not the tail. I would never have to borrow, but everybody would borrow from you, right? You would be fruitful. But sometimes when you walking with God, it feels like you ain't never gonna see no fruit. That's what it feels like. It feels like you ain't gonna never see no fruit. You just walking and walking and planning and building to never see no fruit. And this is what Ezra was saying, okay? In verse 30 it says, for I have seen how thou sufferest them sinning, and hast spared wicked doers, and hast destroyed thy people, and hast preserved thy enemies, and has no signified it. I do not remember how this way may be left, and they then of Babylon better than they of Sion? Or is there any other people that knoweth thee beside Israel? Or what generation has so believed thy covenant as Jacob? And yet their reward appeareth not, and their labor have no fruit. For I have gone here and there through the heathen, and I see that they flow in wealth, and think not upon thy commandments. Right? So he's feeling the same way I've been feeling, and probably you've been feeling, and every believer before us, and probably every believer after us. He's like, the wicked, they don't care about your commandments. They not even trying to follow you correctly, or trying to love you. And here we are trying to love you, following your commandments, doing everything you say, and there's no fruit. But the wicked, their fruit is overflowing. Wealth is flowing. They got everything they need and want. And he like, God, why is it like that? Okay? And God sends Uriel to give him the answer. And basically, Uriel tells him, basically, we're going to get our reward in heaven. And those that got their reward here will, suffer later, basically. And, you think about that and it's like, okay, cool. But it's almost like you feel like you want a little reward while you here also, right? Because it's almost like, this is why I feel like so many people run away from God and run towards the devil. Because it's like, you doing all this work and never seeing the fruit. So it's almost like, why am I doing this? Right? Why am I doing all this hard work? Why am I going out my way to be such a good person and for me to live a hard life, for me to never get no type of reward or acknowledgement? I was watching the Creed movie like a week ago, and it's this part where after he asked Rocky to train him, and he's training and getting better, and then somebody asks for him to do a fight, and Rocky is basically like, nah, he ain't ready. And the guy basically said to him, even if you don't feel like he ready or not, you gotta throw them a bone, or you gotta feed them every now and then to give them motivation to keep going, right? So that's how it feels walking with God. It's like God is training you, he's preparing you, he's building you, but when are you gonna get the opportunity to see the fruit from all that training, for all that preparing, for all that building, right? It's like, when is you gonna get when is he gonna feed you a little bit so that you can have the motivation to keep going, so that you don't think about switching up sides because the other side seem to be getting what they need. Right? And so I was talking with God, and he said it's not meant to be easy. He said it's not meant to be easy. He was telling me last night while I was walking back from getting gas from the gas station, because it's a long walk. It takes me 2 hours to get home from the gas station walking to my property, okay? And so it's a long walk, and we was talking. And I'm just like thinking, because like ever since he brought me here to this property, it just seemed like a lot of people that don't really care about him, that don't really care to follow him the right way, they are prospering. It feels like, right? It feels like they're prospering, like they just getting everything they want. And then here you are out here in the middle of the desert following God, doing what he tells you to do. And it feels like you're not getting any fruit. You're not getting any benefits from it. And it's almost like the other people are like trying to rub it in your face that they're doing so much better than you while you're worshiping God and they're not. Or, you're following the commandments and they not. Right? And so, yeah, we was talking and I'm like, God, this is tough. I'm trying not to give up. I'm trying to keep going. I'm trying to stay motivated. And, I'm doing all of this preparing and training and everything you're telling me to do. And it just feels like I'm going in circles. It feels like I can't even level up a little bit. Like, I'm struggling. Like, paycheck to paycheck. And then, I'm a movie watcher, okay? So I was watching one of them days with Keke Palmer and SZA. And it was like they're going through the same thing I'm going through. They just trying to get to the next level. And it's like it's always something that come and just set them back. And it's like, why I'm stuck in this position where I gotta always live paycheck to paycheck, and I can't just never break that cycle, right? And just level up a little bit. And I'm not saying we should follow God only to be successful. No, we shouldn't. But I feel like, why is it more his people suffering than the people that follow the devil? And he was just saying it's not meant to be easy, because it was easy, everybody would be following him. It was easy, everybody would be following him. It's not meant to be easy, because only through the struggle do you know who really love and care about you. God has been betrayed, stabbed in the back, everything, more than anybody in this world. God has built up so many people for them, once they get to the success of their height, to switch sides and start working for the devil. The devil betrayed God because he wanted his position. His angels betrayed him and, broke his law and went and started sleeping with humans and created evil on this world. So God has been hurt a lot. So, because he has been hurt a lot, now we have to do more to prove ourselves as loyal to him. And when he broke it down like that, it started making sense, right? When you've been hurt a lot, whoever comes after that hurt, you're going to see the red flags, right? And you go put them through the ringer. You go put them through the ringer, and you go make sure that they are the one, that they deserve to be in your space, right? That is what God is doing. He's trying to see who is deserving of being in his space, who is deserving of spending eternity with him. Because like I said, it is so easy. It's so easy to be somebody's friend. It's so easy to love somebody. It's so easy to follow somebody when things are good. But what about when things are going bad? That's when everybody started jumping ship, leaving you, abandoning you, won't answer the phone for you, won't return your calls and texts. That is when you realize who really love and care for you. So I feel like that is what God was telling me, not that he want his people to suffer. Because if you look at all of his prophets, they all went through something, but once they showed their loyalty, once God realized they was really loyal and they was gonna love him no matter if they was broke or rich, then that's when they had their like breakthrough, right? Sorry y'all, it's bugs out here and they keep crawling on me. But that is what he was telling me. He's like, it's not that I want my people to suffer. It's just I want to know who really loves me. Because there's so many people out here confessing that they love me. But then as soon as I tell them to do something, they got excuses. Or they don't want to do it. They say no. They want me to help them. They want me to bless them. But then they can't do nothing for me. Every time I ask something, it's all these excuses. I ain't got time. I can't do it because of this and that. But then you turn around and you want me to feed you. You want me to make sure you got a house. You want me to make sure you got a job. Right? You want me to make sure you got all these things, but you can't do nothing for me. And then as soon as things get hard, you want to jump ship. You want to abandon me. You start talking down on me. Right? So God was telling me the reason that we all of us believers, when we start feeling how Ezra was feeling about how the wicked is just so blessed and the ones that love God and follow his commandments just seem to really have it tough. It's just because God is testing you. He want to see what your heart is. He want to know how you truly feel about him. No matter what is the God refers to us as his wife, right? So if he consider us, it's kind of crazy because sometimes he consider us like his children, but then he also put in there like a marriage. And when it comes to a marriage, it's supposed to be from death to you part, right? Sickness and health. You hear good and bad, rich or poor. That's what they tell you to say when you get married, right? The good and the bad. No matter if you going through the hard times or good times, we are a partner. We are our partner and we should stick together until death do us part. But it's a lot of people We don't have that. We don't have that in us anymore. As soon as a spouse gets sick, they jump ship, leave, and go get somebody else. As soon as a spouse is going through financial, times, hard times, the other one is like jump ship and go find another spouse instead of taking up the slack and and doing what need to be done until the spouse can get back on their feet. Because if one spouse can take care of you, why can't you do the same for your spouse when they going through it? It's a partnership, right? You be there for each other. And even though God don't need us, he wants our help. God don't need anybody. He got all power, all knowledge. He could do whatever he wants. But he likes to allow us to help him, right? And so because he helped us, because he put us here and said, this is your dominion, right? You take care of it. You run this. We supposed to be able to be in charge of our lives and our space without his help. Okay? But since we can't do that, we ask him for help. And he's like, okay, I help you, but can you help me too? We scratch each other's back. We help each other. I help you, you help me. I help you get back on your feet. And when you do that, I want you to go help this person down the street. It's not like God asks us to do, hard, crazy, and outlandish things. The devil have people doing way worse stuff. Killing people, have you out here degrading yourself, got you looking stupid in front of people. All for what? For a little bit of fame, 15 seconds of fame, and then you gotta do it all over again to get another 15 seconds. When God only asks for us to help somebody else, I help you, you help somebody else. That's what God asks for us. And we just be like, nah, I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to help anybody. Yeah, I go kill somebody, but I don't want to help nobody. I don't know, that don't make sense to me, right? I like helping people. I just always feel like in my past, every time I helped someone, I always got the short end of the stick. I was always the one rebuilding once I helped the person. They all, thriving and doing their thing, and I'm rebuilding all over again after trying to help them. So that's what got me scared to help people. But God has been teaching me how to help people so that I don't get hurt. And then he's also been teaching me when it's time to back and let him handle it. Because sometimes we get too deep when helping people. We don't know how to be like, okay, I've done my best trying to help you. Right now, it doesn't seem like you really want the help. So I'm going to step back until you're really ready for the help. And because we don't do that, we stay in there longer than we should, and we allow people to drag us down with them. So God has been teaching me to not allow people to drag me down with them. If they don't really want the help, okay, fine. You don't want the help, I'll leave you alone. I'll back. I won't force you. And then when you're ready, you come and I give you the help. But I'm not going to allow you to destroy me because you are not ready for the help just yet. Right? So I feel like I've been talking all over the place. But I hope y'all got the message, right? I hope y'all got the message. Most of the times when we going through stuff, it's either God is trying to teach us something, He wants us to understand something, or He's trying to test us. And once we pass the test, learn the lesson, or understand the concept, we get through it and He bless us. But we just have to endure and get through it. Like Job. Job lost his children, everything. His wealth, everything. He lost everything. He didn't have nothing left but his wife. And his wife was telling him to curse God. And he said, nah. Because God has been too good to me. Just because I'm having this moment, because that's what it is a moment, a bad time, doesn't mean I should hate Him and curse Him when He gave me years of good time, right? So I'm going to stay loyal, and I'm going to keep, following His laws and commands, and I'm going to keep praising Him. And once that moment was over, God gave him back tenfold what the devil took from him. Right? So sometimes it's just a test. God just want to see your heart. He want to see what you really about, what you really here for. Are you here to love Him, or are you just there for the benefits? Right? So what are you there for? These bugs, I'm gonna have to go inside, y'all, okay? So I hope y'all understand the message. And I hope you start to look inside and see, why are you really following God? Is it because you love Him and you want to be part of His journey and His journey to make this world better? Or are you just following Him in hopes to get something in return? I love y'all, and y'all have a blessed day.